Okay, both of you can see that, correct?
Yes.
Okay, good. Perfect. Both of you can hear me. Should we wait a little bit for other people, or is this everybody that's going to be here? Any ideas? Or is this going to be it? Hey, hang on. Did we? Oh, I think we got everybody. Okay. So the topic I have for this week is called storing, and it's a whole set, but it's under a subset here of basically storage. So in the first portions, you got local storage API, storing and receiving simple data, arrays, associative arrays, and objects. And what I've got right here, I have to go back just a little bit and talk about arrays and JSON, which I just brush over just a little bit just to say, okay, this is what it is and here's how we use it. So, but otherwise for this short presentation, let's see. Okay, so basically in order to store things, we can use the local storage. So as you can see there on the screen, it says we have local storage, we have session storage. Now, this is saved in the browser. Local storage means on the computer and is there even after the you close down your browser and reopen it. Session storage is just for the session. I'm not exactly sure for how long or if there's any limitations with that, but from what I have read so far, session storage is just as long as you have the window open. I mean, is from what I understand. And this little snippet right here says if storage is available at local storage, then display local storage is available. That's what that first one is right there. And then there's an else, all local storage is gone. Basically, all this little snippet does right here, it just tests to see what type of storage is. So you can also do this with session storage, I believe. It will display if there's something in there, and you can actually do little things to put you can put little facts of code in there to help your program through. And now, next slide. Now, there are some times where you mess up, and as we're programming, oh, I don't want that option in there anymore, or hey, I need it cleared. So there's a couple of functions in there. We have storage remove item, which removes one item that's stored. And the other one is storage clear. It just removes everything. Just be careful to remember the two, because it'd be really bad if you clear all the storage when you only need a portion of it. That'd be kind of bad. So just be wary of that. Now, you can retrieve local storage. It's treated similar to a variable. You can call it, you can add, you can subtract, you can overwrite it, you can change it. But just don't forget, local storage is stored until deleted, and session storage is cleared after the session. And then now we go into arrays. So hang on, I'll just go back. Okay, that's odd. Had a little duplicate. Okay, so there we go. Arrays. It's like having multiple data sets in one variable is how I've read that they work. So it's like saying I have 3 different couches. The first one is a small blue suede couch, and then the second one is a green microfiber couch, and the third one's a large black leather couch. So you're able to create a array by using var and then the name of the actual array, and then equals, then you just got to use this little syntax here, which is use your square bracket and then your quotation marks separated by commas, and I believe a space, and then and then at the end you got to have your semicolon at the end. And then how to use this? This is important, because in order you got your array now. Well, now we got to use it. So there's different ways you can use one element in there. So you can say, hey, I just want to use this one piece of, I just want to use the first element inside of the array, or I can use the other parts of the array. And as right there, it says how to use one element. It shows document get element by ID, and then the name is the name of your array .inner.html, and then that one right there is like, if I go back, notice that this array is called couch. So I'm just using it right here. So couch, and then you see in the square bracket Z. Z is in my mind, what they call a selector. So you put a number in there, 0 through however many items you have inside the array. And then from that, you can say, I want object number, I want the data stored in number 3, and it would be the second one because 0 is the first entry. And so if you look there, it says 0 is the first entry and we'll select suede. So if we go back, you see that suede is the first one. Suede would be option 0, microfiber 1, leather 2, even though there's 3 options. So just be wary of it that it starts at 0. How to use an entire array? You just the same thing except you say equals couch. You don't have the square brackets there. Now this is important because when you want to save your array into a database, which is pretty important, when people put in like you want to keep all of their information in an array, which is possible. Now you can take this array and you can convert it into what a database can read. Now I don't know much about databases up to this point, but from what I understand, they need a string to operate. And so when you use stringify, which I didn't quite cover here, and convert it into a JavaScript object, then it becomes readable to a database. The problem is you just can't search it. There's some limitations to it. I mean, it's a very crude and simple way to do it, but you can save an array into a database. And then if you need to convert the array back to an array from a JavaScript object, you just use JSON.parse, which is covered a couple of sections back. And that is the end of my presentation.
Okay, very good. I like your presentation.
I don't have any of the code up on GitHub, but I will have it in the next couple of days. I just have the presentation right here. And it's very basic, just kind of an overview of how an array can store data. And that's mainly what I focused on, but there are other ways to do it. A lot of what I have seen people do, they're using PHP, which is different syntax, and there's some different things going on, but it is possible to use strictly JavaScript to do it. A lot of people have some different front ends for their database to receive data. Me personally, in the way that I've used to store data from a website is I use a PHP input. And then from the input, it creates variables, and then you can store those variables inside of a database that you have programmed there. Now, at the time, I didn't have a database that was capable of that, so that's why I don't have an example of that, because I haven't taken the database class quite yet. So, any questions? Anything you'd like to say?
For me, it's very clear because I use these arrays for my last class, last semester, for programming, and arrays is very familiar for me.
Mm-hmm. I personally have never used an array. I haven't found one to. I mean, I also have very little programming knowledge, but from what I understand about an array, it's just how to store lots of information inside one variable, which is pretty nice. There's different things you can store within it. So I just haven't found a use in the things I've created so far. And I'm still looking for the best way to store for example, if you put a number into like your age into a website, how to save that to a database and like your name and basic kind of things. I'm still working on that. I still haven't found the perfect way, but this is the JavaScript way, and I'll admit it's not the most efficient that I've ever seen, but it is possible. Hang on, did McNeil drop out?
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him.
Huh. I don't see him in the chat anymore.
Yeah, our meeting, we have both was me and you in our meeting today. Sister Michele has insult. She had an emergency too.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that earlier. And then Let's see, who else are we missing? I have to go back and
brother
read.
is back again.
Okay, there he is.
I'm looking for our codes here.
Oh, that's who we're missing. We're missing Cameron. Did he ever respond to anything?
For me, it's very clear because I was searching for array for my presentation today.
Yeah.
I'm searching for arrays, conditional statements, and functions.
Okay.
And I share my presentations in GitHub. And
I got mine up on GitHub too. I just don't have the code with it.
You can do after.
Okay.
But you can see what we share. Now I share in GitHub.
Let me open up GitHub here real quick.
Okay.
GitHub. Okay, so it.
Brother McNeil. Can you hear me? Brother McNeil?
I think his microphone is off, or he doesn't have a microphone.
For me, don't appear. I type for him. Yes. Oops.
It may be possible that.
Can you hear me now?
Okay. Yes.
I can hear you, but it sounds like your internet connection is really spotty. Not very. Yeah, very.
Robot.
Yes, it is very low because it is raining now. It's still raining.
Okay.
Haiti is a rainy country.
It is still raining and
Rain. A country, a lot of rain. Rain.
So did we? Okay, so I'm just going to look here at. So do we have another? Do we have another presentation for tonight, or is mine the only one?
I can present mine. Let me looking for.
we have another one.
I can presentation about variables.
We have another one, and this is mine.
Okay. What you said, brother McNeil?
So I am going to share my screen. Yes, I am going to share my screen.
Okay. Let's go, man.
Okay, can you see HTML5 tags?
I can see your screen. Did you share it? Okay, let me search.
I see that he is sharing something, but
Presentation.
looks like did his internet drop out again?
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, it could be that he doesn't have a very good. Yeah, he dropped out. So he must not have very good internet connection right now.
Okay, I'll share my screen. Just a moment, please. Let me choose my presentation. I'm share about conditional statements. Okay, Control L. Share my screen. In your presentation, you use the term celestial. Let me try other to share about JavaScript conditional statements. This presentation we shared in GitHub, okay? Okay, sometimes when you write code, you want to pay for.
I'm here now.
Okay, man. Okay. I'm presentation my. Oh, excuse me. Presentation.
I'm here again.
Okay. I'm starting my presentation about conditional statements. Sometimes when we write code, we want to perform different actions for different decisions. We can use conditional statements in our code to do this. Conditional statements are the set of commands used to perform different actions based on different conditions. JavaScript support two conditional statements: if, blah, 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 else, and switch. Both perform in some way the same task. The if statement is a way to make decisions based on a variable or some other type of data. For example, we might have a script that checks if Boolean value if it's true or false, if variable contains number or string value, if the object is empty or populated, or if it check type and version of the visitor's browser. We use the if statement to execute a statement if a logical condition is true. We use the optional else clause to execute a statement if the condition is false. The syntax for if statement looks as follows. For example, if you need to put a condition between parentheses, after we write our statement, after use else, statement 2, else, statement 3, else, statement 3, and so on.
I have a quick question.
Okay.
Does JavaScript support else if statements or elif statements?
Yes, yes. I have examples in other screen.
Okay, go ahead.
Condition can be any expression that evaluates to true or false. If conditions evaluates to true, statement 1 are executed. Otherwise, statement 2 are executed. Statement 1 and statement 2 can be any statement, including for nested if statements. We may also compound statements using else if to have multiple conditions tested in sequence. We should use this construction if we want to select one of many sets of lines to execute. In this example, we have other conditions using else if. I will back again. Here, we are using only else. And here, else if. Here we have a true example for this code. Use else if. We call a function. In the example, this function is called check number. We have two variables, one called n and other called entered. Call variable n, we receive a prompt when you type a number. And the second variable, we receive the answer. For example, I type 5, for example, we have a condition. If n is greater than or equal 1, and n is less than 10, we receive alert entered plus 0 and 10. In this case, if I type 5, you stop in this condition because 5 is between 0 and 10. For example, I will type, for example, 99, for example. Okay? First condition, it's false because 99 is not between 0 and 10. First, we will go to first condition, where when n is greater than or equal 10 and n is less than 20. It's false too. Third condition, it's between 12 and 30. False. Fourth condition, it's between 30 and 40. It's false too. Other condition, it's between 40 and 100. Oops, 99, it's between this number. Then this script will answer your number. You entered a number between 39 and 100. Okay? Switch statement work the same as with statements. However, the difference is that they can check for multiply values. Of course, we do the same with multiply if-else statements, but that really doesn't look good. A switch statement allows a program to evaluate an expression and attempt to match the expression's value to a case label. If a match is found, the program executes the associated statement. The syntax for the switch statement as follows. So here is a syntax. We type switch, and between parentheses we have expression. We have case, one case, one statement, and a break. After we have a second label, for example, a second case, a second statement, and a break. And right. For default, we have an end statements, and I break. What means break? You receive, you type, for example, a number. Switch, read the condition and stop. And you type again. It continues until you receive the correct answer for your entry. The program first looks for a case clause with a label matching the value of expression, and then transfers control to that clause, executing the associated statements. If no matching label is found, the program looks for the optional default clause, and if found, transfers control to that clause, executing the associated statements. If no default clause is found, the program continues execution at the statement following the end of switch. We use break to prevent the code from running into the next case automatically. Let's consider an example. We have this example. We have a function called flower price. In this example, you type a price for this flower, and we have some conditions. For example, we have three kinds of flowers: rose, daisy, and orchid. For example, in the example, I choose rose. In the first condition, the switch, this case is rose. And then we receive the answer: flower, rose, cost, 2 and 50. For example, I choose orchid. Program will execute. We have case. It's rows? No, no rows. Break and continue. Case days. Days is equal rows? No. Break and continue. Case or child. I put or child. Oops. Flower cost 1 and 50. We receive the following alert. There, the flower or child cost 100, 1 and 50. And if we type other flower, for example, we receive this answer. There is no such flower in car shop. Because in this case, we have three kind of flowers: rose, daisy, and or child. Oops. And finish.
So if I understand this right, this is pretty much the if statements and switch. So if we just use an else if, so we could do that all the way down, and then if something doesn't match up, that could be our default at the bottom. So they both look really similar. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. I prefer use if else. Switch is new for me because when I learning programming in first semester, I learned about using if else. I don't remember about using switch. Okay, this is my presentation about variables for today. This presentation we shared in GitHub, and I share the same example in GitHub.
Very nice, very nice. I forgot to add this. Do I need to add the source at the end of my presentation as well?
Okay. I need to stop my presentation, my screen sharing. Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
We can hear you.
Yes,
Yeah.
I am still here.
But I can see your.
Hello. Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to share my screen now.
Okay, man.
Okay, can you see the purple, how can I say this, the purple background?
Yep, I see it now.
HTML5 tags, video, audio, and canvas tags. So are you ready?
Yes.
So this is so I am going to go to into the topic. See, I am defining what tags are in HTML. Talking about HTML, which is a language for coding, we can say that a tag is more than what we used to do on Facebook. The tag is elements name surrounded by brackets. For example, we have the brackets and the tag name between all the brackets. Each element is a part of the whole HTML page. We build the entire document. Today, after learning about tags, we will do our best to understand three of them: video tags, audio tags, and canvas tags. Next page is about the video tags. This is the first page for video tags, so we have two pages. The first page is a definition of video tags and what it used to be. So first, we'll talk about video tags. It's simple when we see video, but it's more simple when we want to know what it is used for. Obviously, it's about videos. The HTML5 video tag, so between the two brackets, element specifies a standard way to embed a video in a web page. Very hard to play video on HTML without plugin like Flash Player. So to show a video inside an HTML page, we use the following brackets, video, and brackets. So it is an opening brackets now. So we will see in the next page what are the role syntax for a video tag. As you can see in the second page for video tags, you can see that there is an example. But before the example, we will read this. So we will continue with the same tag. It is used with other embedded tags like source and track for both audio and video, and it defines where the file is stored in the computer or compared to the HTML file. The second is for the text tracks in both audio and video. Media formats supported by video tags are MP4, OGG, and web. Using script, this tag can be displayed with controls of next or previews. Now an example of video tag. I'm going to show you what it is and this tag. So you can see the opening tag, which is video, and the parameters like width and height, and you can see another word which is autoplay. See this part of the video tag? You can see it?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, so me too.
Here is an example of video tag. So you can see the parameter width, which is 320.
Hang on, you I can't see
240.
I can't see what you're looking at now. Okay, there we go. Never mind.
Wait. Okay. I think you can see it now.
Yes.
Okay, now it's bigger. Yes. So you can see the autoplay. You can see the autoplay word. So it means that the video is meant to be played automatically in the web page. And the other parameter, the width and the height, determines what the dimensions of the video case. See the video frame. This is not the case, but this is the frame. The frame width and the frame height. And after we can see the source tag, which is embedded between the opening and the closing video tag. The source tag is about where the file is stored. So you can see src source. We can see src equal movie.mp4. The type, which is the format of the video, you can see it equal video/mp4. Case is about OGG file. The OGG file in the source tag. So you can rc equal movie.ogg. The type which is video-ogg. And after you can see something like a comment, your browser does not support the video tag. And after you can see the closing video tag. I will explain what it means when your browser does not support the video tag. So not other can support this video tag. Chrome, Google Chrome, and Firefox can support it, but not all the version of Internet Explorer. So sometimes that your browser cannot support this type of tag. So don't worry, you can just update it or find another browser to use tag. I will switch to the other part, the audio tag. The audio tag is the same as so I will read about it. Talking about audio tag class, we will see that is the same than video tags, but the syntax is not the same. As we all can see, it is used for audio purposes. We can place the tag. The tag is written as this: brackets, audio, and brackets. Will be linked to it like the famous source, the same source we saw in the video tag. So the main formats are MP3, WAV, and OGG. So here is another example. So now it's for audio tags. Can you see the picture of audio tag example? Can you see it?
No, I see your PowerPoint right now.
Yes, so it's in PowerPoint. This is the purple font.
Right.
The audio tag. You can see it now?
No, I still see your first PowerPoint.
It's freezing your screen, I think.
Wait. Okay, I'm on PowerPoint now, so can you see it? Okay, can you see it now?
No.
No, nope.
Oh, so it's here on my screen now.
I can see just your first slide in PowerPoint presentation.
Okay, so now I am on my external text. So, okay.
Oh, close your share screen and open it again.
Okay.
Try again. Close your. Okay, try again.
I will open it. Okay, can you see it now?
No. Only your image. And now he stopped.
Did he drop out? Oh no, something's
Okay,
happening.
can you see my face now?
Yes,
Yes.
I can see you.
I am going to share my screen now.
Okay.
Okay, I share it.
Wait a moment, please, because your is in darkness. Okay. Now I can see your.
Okay, you can see it now.
Okay.
It's audio tags.
Okay, now I see audio tags.
Okay. So audio
Audio
tags,
tag one.
and you can see the audio syntax. So tag as audio, and you can see the word controls. Can you see the word controls?
I
No.
see audio controls down in the bottom right.
Okay, yes, it is. Okay, so the word controls means that the role code you can see in the right part. It means that the role code can control the audio itself. So you can see the controller without using JavaScript to make it be controlled by the user. The same like autoplay. So autoplay, you can see the autoplay word means that it will play automatically when you open the page. The word controls, so it will control itself. So you will be able to see the button like pause, like play, or X and previous. After this, you will see the source. It's the same as the video tag. So this is where the file is stored on the computer or in a folder, the same folder that the video is. So you must put the no, not the video. You must put the audio in the same file in the same folder where the HTML file is, together to work efficiently. So you will see the src equal ors.ogg is an audio / ogg, and after you will see the same file but not the same format. It will be ors.mp3 and the type will be audio mpg. So mpeg mp3 are the same thing. In the same sentence, your browser does not support the audio element. So some browser cannot support it. So don't worry, you can find another browser, or you can update it if it's for the last version. If the last version can play or support the audio element. See the closing tag. You will see the brackets, the slash, and the audio word, the audio name, the other brackets. So I am going to the other part, which is the last. This is the canvas tags. So can you see the canvas tags now? Hello?
Yep, still here.
Hello? Yes.
So you can see the canvas tags. So the canvas tags are another type of HTML5 tags. It's used for graphical purpose. For example, a gradient field. Rectangle is a canvas. It is used to draw and fill, and much more to add images. JavaScript syntaxes, but embedded in HTML. The tag is brackets, canvas, and brackets. A lot of way to be written along with context, parentheses, CTX, others. A simple example of this tag can be found here. See the canvas tag? What?
I can only see your audio tags. I don't see a
Okay.
slide with other tags.
I'm going to do tags now, and I'm going to canvas tags. Can you see it now?
No.
No, it's probably your internet connection.
Yes. I know that this is my internet connection. So I told it before. It is because it's still raining in AD. The hurricane. It is still raining, so very low. If we cannot see the remaining, so I am going to say that canvas tags is a simple way to draw some polygon, like triangle, like rectangle, square, circle, or even a polygon. So you can draw them and fill them with color. So this is used much more in graphical purpose. So if you want to do to code graphical pages, you can use the canvas tags. Another example, so you can draw line, you can draw straight line, curved line. You can draw everything with this tag. When I say everything, like not like designing something very complex. So, but you can draw two-dimensional things. You can draw two-dimensional things. Learning about JavaScript graphics. I'm learning it, but it is not very easy like everyone can. It's not like taking a ruler to draw a line, a straight line, but it's much more. Code, we'll use CTX, we'll use movement, we will use context, we will use everything that can be found in geometry class. I'm closing my because I don't have anything to say. So this is all I got, all that I got for you tonight. I'm going to unshare my screen. Okay, I screen. So can you see me?
Yes, I can see you.
Yes.
This was my presentation, so you can see much more on the GitHub page. So I shared it as a commit in the CIT 261 repository. So will post, and I will post and upload other things on the GitHub page. Did we have other presentation tonight?
There were supposed to be some others, but Michelle isn't here and Cameron hasn't responded to anything. So this is our 3 presentations for the night. I don't have anything else. Do you have anything else, Edvaldo?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm looking for GitHub. Sister Michelle shared her presentation. Her file is called CIT 261 array data. She shared her presentation, but for next excuse me, in the next week we talk about 3 presentations for our meeting, but we choose one for our meeting. I'll share my screen to you see here. This is our spreadsheet. I wrote here, okay, my 3 presentation for this week is about variables, arrays, and conditional statements. I wrote down in week 6. Brother Casey, when you complete your presentation, you can change here for dawn and week 6. Okay.
Okay, I will do that. Do we need to go through and talk about any of the other topics in here? But it looks like McNeil lost connection again.
Okay.
Do we need to divvy some out for week 7?
Yes, I need to choose. Let me see my screen. We have. Let me see. We have in property method installation JSON parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 topics to presentation. But I think that this last topics is the same thing, because there's no difference. Can you talk here?
From what I've heard from the professor, they're very different, because transitions is a whole thing, transformations is a whole thing, animations is a whole thing. I mean, I haven't looked through it at all, but from what he said, they are whole separate topics. So should we divvy out the rest of these here for next week?
Yes.
Okay. I think I'm going to grab these few right here.
If brother Cameron.
I mean, it's just easier for me just to grab an entire box like this, just because. Oh, whoops! That really messed things up.
Brother Cameron did choose his presentation.
No, he didn't.
If he did it, we will finish for last week, because now we have 15 presentation. Our goal is finish this presentation for next week. I was reading about this presentation. This is an example for presentation. If we can, we should presentation other topics. For example, let me see one. For example, JUnit. Here, you don't have example for JUnit, but if you want presentation, you can do it. Okay, so just a presentation about
So now I am supposed to choose.
You choose 4, brother Casey. You choose 4, right? Very nice to choose 4.
I just chose 4 because they're all in the same topic. So you see like topic 6, topic 7, that's, you know, entire topics.
Okay.
And that's something I realized with topic 5. I was talking about some of the things in, you know, like local storage API. I talked about that, and then objects, and then I went back to topic 3, and then a little bit topic 1. So.
Okay, thanks. I followed the sequence here. Let me take yours. For week 7, include properties, method, installation, instantiation.
So can I choose topic 9?
Topic 9. Yeah, go ahead.
I chose mine.
Yes, I want to choose topic 9 about standard JavaScript events.
Okay, that's fine.
Please type your name.
Okay, I will type it.
Topic 9. Topic 9.
9. It's about standard JavaScript events. Yes.
Right. You can choose more too.
Okay. I will choose another one.
Can you talk about topics 7 and 8?
That'd be pretty big.
Oh yes, no problem.
Can you do this? Are you write your name? Okay.
Yes.
What are you doing? We for these 2 weeks, each of us are writing about 3 topics or presentation. And in our meeting, we choose one to share one another in our meeting. Okay.
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 What do you think about our presentation today?
It was pretty good. I think. I don't know, looking at your presentations, I was like, man, mine is really short. And then I also got a feel for like, oh, I should have, you know, I should have done an entire topic instead of just a couple within a topic. That would have been nice.
And my pronunciation in your presentation.
So I think I did my best this week to be here. Even the connection was very low, so it was good. It was good today.
I agree with you. I was thinking we need we should. Excuse me. Sometimes I am confused when I use need or should, but we should create an app for this class. It's right.
I know that's the last couple of weeks, and I don't think he's told us what needs to be in the app or what it needs to do.
Okay.
So I think we should wait until we have more information on that.
And because we have, and for this week, we had a good job. It's very important for our participation in our team. I'm very satisfied with this week today. And for next week, we need to continue. We should read the 2 books. I confess, I'm trying to read that book, but I did found time to read that. because I broke my head with other class because my partner, I don't know what happened with her. Her left me. Because we have two segments. We have a team segment, and excuse me. We have a team segment and individual segment. And for last week, I did not this segment because I depend of my partner to conclude, and I wait for her again today to conclude because I have about 4 hours to conclude, and I'm trying to do my best for the other class. Brother McNeil, for other class, we are creating a RPG game using text.
Is it a?
Oh, can you repeat the question?
For other class, we are creating a RPG game using text, and and perhaps we can use this program to create our app in our class. Or if you
okay.
But perhaps in wiki we need to decide what we will do to our class, because I need to run to complete our tests for our class. Okay, guys, any questions?
So I think that during the week we will see everything we have to do. So I think I don't have a question today, but we will catch together during the week. Thanks for this meeting.
Well, you're welcome. Brother Casey, any questions?
No, none from me.
Okay, for me it's all okay. Okay, then, so we finish our presentation for tonight. Thanks for sharing your presentations and your knowledge.
Welcome.
Okay, and for next week, the same time. Okay, for all.
Okay.
Yeah,
The
sounds
same
good.
time.
Okay, good night for all, and we.
Okay, goodbye.
All right, see you guys.
Bye
Okay,
bye.
see you too. Bye.
I will share this presentation in our community. Okay. Bye bye.